what's up, Potluck Virgin Gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Today's boo-boo card of the day is going to be none other than Saguaro. Let's bring back Bromeo card, just for no particular reason. Just feel like doing it today for no particular reason. Home ec teacher. You can actually go a good bit in Scarlet and Violet and not really deal with any of the classes. I think I was about 6 gyms in, realized I could do the classes, and had a metric boatload that I could actually do. Took them all. He's the home ec one, super buff. Love this card, by the way. It's super awesome. It's one of those great ones. I'm doing a positive video today. That is not clickbait. That is not anything like that. This is ultimately a positive video for content creators. So one of the things I get asked quite a bit about content, other than how to make it, like what topics and all that shit, is basically how do I deal with comments? How do I deal with people in my comment section or people just saying things about me and all that stuff? How do I deal with it? You know, there's people that make all kinds of positive content. They'll still get, mean comments or criticism or anything like that. In which case, I always say the same thing. I say, one, for me particularly, it would not really be fair to me to delete criticism comments because I am a criticism page. I'd be really hypocritical of me. I don't want to do that. I leave that stuff up. Number two, you will never, and I repeat, just look at me, okay? You will never make 100% of people happy, no matter what kind of content you're doing, no matter what the hell you're doing. You could be making the most positive content on the planet, and you will not make everybody happy. Me, I get a lot of criticism. I get a lot of hate. I get a lot of stuff. I deserve a little bit of it. There's plenty to criticize about me. There's nothing about my page that implies that I'm the paragon of the Pokemon community. I most certainly am not. There's several things you can criticize about me and the things I do. I 100% get it, and I allow it 100%. But I get some stuff, and I'm sharing this with you to the people that are making content and they're a little bit worried about the things people say. I just want to share a little bit of the stuff that I get. I have a great example that was actually posted yesterday, and this is kind of par for the course for me as of late. My channel has been doing pretty well, and that's all thanks to you. More eyes are on it. There's more people that like it, but of course there's more people that don't, which by all means, you're welcome to hang out in the comment section. Tell me how you mean. Tell me all that stuff. But I had a Reddit posted about me yesterday, an actual subreddit post, and I want to go through this. It has my name on it. I'm not here to attack or say anything about anybody. They're welcome to their opinions. Has my name on it. I can make content about it, okay? We're just going to leave it at that. And this is to show you, everybody out there, that the hate and the actual criticism you get, because this is mostly just criticism for the most part, it's just going to come with content space, and I implore people to push through it, make their content, and just realize you're not going to make everybody happy. You should focus on the people that you do make happy. So check this out. This one actually had me rolling a good little bit. Anyone else find Opossum Bud hypocritical or pretentious? I mean, pretentious, sure. I can see that a little bit. That's how I talk and whatnot. Hypocritical? Nah, not really, but whatever. It's your opinion. I liked his content at first. He was identifying issues within the hobby, and him pointing out thieves is cool and all, but I find it really unnecessary as of recently, where he nitpicks the smallest issues with PokeTubers and says, "Look, man, I don't mean this in an insulting way. I don't mean to come off as rude or harsh, bud. You do your thing, etc., etc." He has to justify every sentence he says when he's flaming other PokeTubers for the smallest things, and he capitalized all that for the smallest things. It's even more awkward that him and other YouTubers he calls out go to these same conventions, and I know damn well he didn't say any of this to them directly. So the reason why you didn't see anybody say anything directly is because I actually didn't go to Card Party this year. My work took priority. I couldn't go. I had to cancel. But I would have told Siobhan to his face, I'm not a fan of his content, 100%. You would have saw it all over the reels. You would have saw it all on the drama recaps and all that stuff. I would have said it. I guarantee you I would have. So you don't have to worry about that, big dog. It seems so pretentious to sit in a basement flaming everyone. Dude, he thinks I have a basement. Ooh, doing better than I thought I was. Woo, thanks, man. Calling them names and alluding his audience to go harass them. Never. You will never find a single clip of me ever saying to go harass somebody, ever. Or alluding to and be like, hey, I'm not saying to do this, but here's their page right here. That's alluding to going to something. Me simply stating how I feel about something is not in any way, shape, or form telling someone to go nitpick or harass other people as well. My content's my content. Most of the time it's my opinion unless it's actual, factual, or exposing thieves. So do what you will with that. You'll never produce a clip of me saying to harass or alluding to harass somebody. So, sure, not every PokeTuber is great, but he's poked at almost every prominent PokeTuber. I also find it funny how hard he panders so hard to the anti-waifu crowd by reiterating every video that he collects all full art trainers and tries to showcase the least popular cards to show how respectful of a collector he is. I don't know what the fuck that means. I genuinely do have all the full art trainers, and I do think I've done a good job showcasing that. Like, if I only like the waifu cards, wouldn't I only collect the waifu cards? Like, wouldn't I not have the other cards? Is that really how that works? You can't even like certain cards that someone having an opinion about. But hey, I respect the opinion, big dog. You say that stuff, that's That's a little goofy bit for the last part, but whatever. Hey, it's just a little bit of criticism. They don't like some of the things I say. It's perfectly fine. And I have a bunch of stuff like this. Like, let's read a couple of things some people said. He's what we call in the FPS shooter world. Hey, I know that world very well. A sweaty, salty tryhard. He is using negativity for clicks. That's very true. It works, but it gets hard to watch after a while. Some people love it and thrive on it. I think he meant on it, not want it. Oh well. Views, man. Views. He's still a YouTuber, and to be fair, he is by far the legit collector of Japanese cards in general, regardless of full art trainers he showcases. His credibility for that Japanese market is backed up, man. He's been doing it for years. So, and then they say a bunch of other people, Wake Run Collapse. I think Wake Run Collapse probably is a little bit better than me. You'd be surprised about drama, blah, 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 blah. I've gone back and forth with him on how he's a cowardly wolf in sheep's clothing. No, you've gone back and forth with yourself. I know who's posted this. Someone in my little comment section that claims I keep deleting their comments. I know who the fuck you are. And you go back and forth with yourself in the comments. I don't engage in it because, what's the point? You've already made up in your head that I do something that I haven't done. So, whatever. It's overbearing. I can't stand it and actually stop watching. Sorry about that. If you want to tune back into my page at some point, you're more than welcome to. Once he got a shout out from Sports Card Radio, he started going full out. Yeah, that's what really did it. It wasn't the 2 years of me grinding before that. All PokeTubers are ass and entertaining in some ways. That's very true. That's a very truthful thing. So there's a little more proof link about pumping, like about me pumping stuff. And you want to know what that link actually shows? It shows me on my fucking 151 video where I was talking about full arts from 151 and how they're slept on. Bro, I'm pretty sure the top comment of that video is someone who disagrees with my take, and they're more than welcome to have that take. I'm not pumping those cards. I have 1 copy of all those cards. I did not buy 12 copies of all those cards. And no one's pumping full arts, man. Like, ain't nobody gonna change their mind on that stuff. I genuinely like the cards. I have a lot of full arts in my collection. I think they're cool cards. I like the textures. I like the backgrounds. I take pictures of a lot of those cards and put them on my Instagram and now on my threads. I do that stuff, dude. I really do. I'm sorry you don't like those cards, but I do actually like those cards. This was my favorite part, though, and this is where this is just straight up just ignorant and, like, hateful for no fucking reason. I don't know why they said this. This is one of those things where it's like, can you show an example of him actually pumping and being a hypocrite? I would like to see it as along the lines of what they said. This person said, oh yeah, and hilariously showcasing, highlighting his favorite full art male trainer cards, Bromios, at the beginning of each video is exactly where he comes at other YouTubers for. He got the Japanese calling them Bromios now. Yeah, because it's funny. Because it's just a funny little thing where everybody was talking about waifu cards. And I was like, yo, dog, there's other trainer cards out there. There's plenty of cool male trainer cards, too. I just think it's funny that you have such a big problem with me showcasing some of my favorite cards. Some of my favorite full art trainers are males. That's kind of crazy. I like Steven quite a bit. I genuinely like Saguaro a little bit. I like Blacksmith a good little bit. I like Guzma a good little bit. I like Gladian a good little bit. I'm sorry you don't like these cards, big dog. I'm sorry they're not big money. I like these cards, though. I really do. This shit had me rolling, though. He was definitely trying to pump XY break cards, but continues to sick his little minions on Twice Baked Jake for the full art trainer situation. Bro, if break cards ever skyrocket, I promise you it's not because of the 10 to 15 break cards that I own. I have a single copy of all those break cards. I like them. They're not my absolute favorite cards, but they're kind of, dude, if they get pumped, I guarantee it's not because of me. And I'm not making any money off those either. It's just stuff like that, right? Just people that like are just saying their opinions on that stuff and look at that stuff. So I got another example of where you just can't please everybody. That's an example for me. So check this out. So there's this nice guy that I saw on actual YouTube and IG. I think it was IG is where I saw it. Yep, IG clip right here. There's a guy that's literally making King of the Hill food. He made a actual meatloaf sandwich from actual King of the Hill. He made it. He showed a nice little sped up video of him doing it. There's literally nothing problematic with this video whatsoever. There's nothing wrong with it. It is just a positive video of some guy making some food from a cartoon that he likes. King of the Hill is goated, by the way. That's one of the best shows. A Western anime, if you will. Dude, shit you not. In the comments right here. I seriously despise this type of cooking videos. You can't even follow a recipe anymore because people are forced to make these quirky sound-focused videos for people with zero attention span. Dude, he made a meatloaf sandwich and he made it quick so it would actually fit onto a fucking reel. And then there's someone else. Where did he fucking put it? If you use ketchup like that on meatloaf on top of in your mix, you have the most ass meatloaf. And it's just some guy fucking making meatloaf. It's some dude making a meatloaf sandwich, and there's people in there going like, man, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm telling every content creator out there, this is normal. This is what happens when you start making content. When you get stuff like this, just bullshit, like little criticism and things like that where people don't like you, they're entitled to their criticism, but I mean, that's all it is. It's just criticism. If it's true and you're using it to actually promote yourself and your content and it is what it is, like, yeah, I'm a criticism page. Yeah, I talk a little bit of a certain way. Yeah, I'm from the South. I've got that trailer trash in me. There was a comment in there about that as well, that I'm trailer trash and I'm just holier than thou. I thought that was kind of funny too. Man, I wish I was trailer trash. Fucking, I'd be 10 times cooler. But I'm telling you, for the content stuff, this happens. This is just part of the game. If you don't like this and you don't want to make content because of this, I completely understand. But I really, really encourage people that want to make content to push past this stuff. Because I'm telling you, unless you do something genuinely bad, this isn't going to affect your page. Like, this shit ain't going to affect me whatsoever. I think it's hilarious. I hope they add to it. I'm the fucking #1 subscribed person that Reddit. I guarantee. I'm going to go to that and I'm going to leave comments too. Be like, yeah, Possum Bud. Look at that douchebag. I hate that guy. He hangs out with Sauce Boss and they just do all these videos talking about Japanese cards. Oh, he actually likes full art cards? X to doubt. Oh, yeah, like, it's funny. This is good stuff. I appreciate that. You're welcome to do the same stuff in my comment section, by the way. You can come in here and post whatever you want about it. Or, mysteriously your comments will get deleted or something like that, I'm sure. But, feel free to hang out. I don't care. Have your criticism. Post it in here. Or just keep doing it on there. It's up to you, man. I will fight tooth and nail for you to have your freedom to say whatever you want about me. We will. That's how it is. That's my page. You and me, we're not so different after all. I mean, I make videos complaining about PokeTubers, and you made a Reddit complaining about PokeTubers. So, there you go. Look at that. One and the same. We could be two peas in a pod, my guy. That's all I got. Appreciate it, virgins. See you later. Just new content creators. This happens. I promise you. It does. You can get past it. It's not a big deal. Everyone gets it. Just make your content. Do you. Whatever you want to do,